Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the open Great League, and we're going to be featuring Shadow Steelix paired with Pelipper and Trevenant here. So Shadow Steelix going up against this Lantern, you are chunking away with the Dragon Tails. The Dragon Tails are doing most of the damage here, so we're going to throw on optimal timing. We do have two breaking swipes. We go for the first one. It is a bait. They call it bait. Then we're going to go for the next breaking swipe. So they're double debuffed here. Looks like double debuff Surf. Will it take out this Steelix? No. So we are able to survive it, and we are able to get to another breaking swipe right there to actually win this lead. So Spark Lantern does not beat the Shadow Steelix in the one shield. Here we're going to go into our Pelipper. They reveal that they have the Mandibuzz. This Mandibuzz here, pretty tanky, so we're going to just be doing a bunch of chip damage here. We go for the first Weather Ball, and now we go for another Weather Ball here. It is under 50% now, so job well done by the Pelipper. Looks like they go for the Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace probably would have taken us out. Pelipper isn't the tankiest thing, but we are able to get to another Weather Ball after shielding one. So we're going to let this one go so we can farm down with whatever we have in the back. And it ends up being the Trevenant. Trevenant one shield versus Registeel with two shields. Who is able to win this? It's going to be coming down to the debuff situation. We get a huge Shadow Ball off. Now we know that this is going to be Zap Cannon. We don't avoid the debuff. However, because they allowed the first Shadow Ball to go through, all we have to go for is Seed Bomb here. So now they unfortunately have to shield that Seed Bomb, and we just have to farm down. So GG's to our opponent right there. I guess the game came down to whether we were going to throw that Shadow Ball and if they were going to bait or not. All right, coming into the next game here, we are going to be facing the Scrafty. Scrafty versus Shadow Steelix. Terrible matchup here. However, the Shadow Scrafty is going to be able to core break our Steelix and Trevenant. So we tank the first move, and then we immediately go into the Pelipper. We go to the Pelipper, the reasoning because we want them to potentially switch out and waste their power-up. But they decide to stay in and just go for the foul play. And that's fine because now they actually just switch out again. So now we have the Lickitung damaged a little bit. And we have this energy with Steelix that we can throw right at this Lickitung. Here we're going to let this Power Whip go through because we know that it's debuffed. We can survive a debuffed Power Whip. And then we're going to be able to go to this breaking swipe, and we actually farm it down. So huge farm down by that Shadow Steelix. We're going to go straight into our Trevenant, and unfortunately we are met with the Gligar. This Gligar is going to be a huge problem because, as you can see, it's doing super effective fast moves, and it has the super effective Aerial Ace. So this is not a great situation. We're probably okay. We're going to shield this because maybe we have enough time to catch a move. Actually, they actually catch a move, so that's double whammy. GG's to our opponent right there. Well played by them. We're not going to be able to win this here. That was just a tough matchup. The Scrafty does core break our team, and unfortunately, we didn't do any catches. We didn't do anything to retake that disadvantage. Next game here, we have. Oh, by the way, if you haven't figured this out already, this is also ABB. You can think of it as a double good against the waters or double good against fighters. So we immediately switch out into the Pelipper because we saw that fighter in the front. We are met with the Sandshrew, a Lowland Sandshrew, Great League of Lowland Sandshrew. Very interesting. This is kind of a spice pick. We are able to get to the second Weather Ball. We do get that shield. Luckily, the Pelipper is so spammy. We are able to get to a third Weather Ball. They double shield. Okay, so I guess that attack boost did end up requiring them to double shield. We're going to come back in with our Shadow Steelix. This Shadow Steelix is going to tank all of these Night Slashes. They get the double debuff. We have to shield here because this Night Slash is going to do huge damage. But at this point, we're looking for a farm down. 2-show farm down is our best case scenario here, so that's exactly what we do. And we're just hoping energy advantage with this Trevenant is going to be the key. And it looks like it is the key because they actually reveal that they have the Marowak. They try to catch a move. Unfortunately, they go into the Heracross. We farm up energy. Luckily for us, we have enough energy to get to another Shadow Ball, and that is GG's. They know exactly what was going to happen. So nice play by us right there for being patient and getting that little extra energy advantage just to win the game. Gligar in the front here probably is the best case scenario. We don't want to see this Gligar against that Trevenant, so here we're going to shield a huge dig. That was a great shield by us, so right now we're gonna go for this Breaking Swipe, forcing them to switch out. Very interesting. So we are going to be able to get to this Breaking Swipe, debuff this Dugong. We're going to try to catch a move. Will we be able to catch a Drill Run? Yes. So we catch a debuff Drill Run. We use up a little bit more energy from them. And now we know that this is going to be the Icy Wind. So nice catch by us. We're going to try to do big damage here, because we think that they're not going to shield. Exactly. So luckily for us, we are able to take out that Dugong, but now we are faced with the we are now faced with the Lantern. Lucky for us, we do have the Trevenant for this situation. But now we gotta watch out for any potential catches, and that's exactly what they were trying to do. We were aware of that, so we immediately switch on to the Steelix when they switch into their Gligar. We know that this is a debuff dig. Will it survive? We decide that we would not, so we're gonna shield. And also the other benefit of shielding here is we are able to farm down, and we are able to come out with a Breaking Swipe to throw at this Lantern. Now this Lantern is debuffed and is forced to use energy. Okay, we barely don't get KO'd right there. That's probably a little bit worse for me, but we are going to be trying to get to this second Seed Bomb here. Thunderball goes through. Because it's debuff, it will not KO. Probably it would KO or come close to KO if we didn't get that debuff. So GG's to our opponent right there. We actually came back from a pretty interesting team. That Gligar in the front could have been problematic against our Trevenant, but luckily for us, we had that Trevenant to match up with this Lantern. So we know this matchup here. Technically, we can win this if we can throw on optimal timing. This is going to be, we're going to technically win this in the zero shields if we throw optimal timing, I think. So we let the first Surf go through. We get to the second, actually, they go for the other Surf here. We know we survived this one. And then we're going to throw this next Breaking Swipe here. This Breaking Swipe does not KO, but we are able to get to another Breaking Swipe because of all of our debuffs. So there you go. Shadow Steelix wins the zero shields against that Lantern if he's throwing optimal timing. They come in with the Registeel. We take a moment to think about it. We have to go in with our Trevenant here. So far, they've revealed that they have the Lantern Registeel. In my mind, I'm thinking maybe a Medicham here, so I guess that's why we come in with the guessed wrong. Ends up being the Umbreon. This Umbreon is going to be able to get to these foul plays, and it's going to be able to get to a bunch of them because it's quite tanky. The goal right now here, since we have two shield situation, we're going to just try to do as much chip damage as possible, to the point where potentially we can farm down with the Trevenant. So I think this game is going to come down to, will we be able to farm down this Umbreon somehow, some way with the Trevenant, or will they switch out and give us an advantage? Let's find out. We do get the first shield from our opponent, and it looks like we're going to get to another Weather Ball here. This Weather Ball gets the second shield. Our opponent ends up switching out. I don't know if that's the correct play right there. It allows us to get a little bit more energy on our Trevenant. We go for the Seed Bomb to take it out, and now we're forcing them to use energy against our Trevenant. So there goes energy. They go for the foul play, and now we're going to try to get to this Weather Ball here before they get to their next foul play. Will this KO? Boom! GG's to our opponent right there. So yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake by them. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.